Now shifting our focus to Telangana, where the rescue operation continues on the second day after a portion of the Srisailam Left Bank Canal tunnel collapsed in Telangana's district. So far, there has been no success for the rescue teams. All 8 workers continue to remain trapped inside. Emergency teams, including National Disaster Response Force, are working to locate and rescue them. Chief Minister Narendra Modi is also continuously reviewing the entire situation and status of the rescue operations. Well, these were the latest inputs that we've been tracking from the ground. Now, the Chief Minister has also spoken to the ministers and senior officials who are closely monitoring the entire situation. Arrangements have already been made to continuously draw out water and supply oxygen in the tunnel. Rescue teams are removing mud mounds in the tunnel and examining alternative routes to reach out to the accident site. Well, we are tracking a breaking input which is also relevant to the Telangana tunnel rescue courses. Now, 8 workers continue to remain trapped inside the SLBC tunnel. Rescue efforts are continued with NDRF, SDRF, Army and Hydra teams on ground. Now, mud and water are major obstacles that are being faced in this entire operation. Well, these are the latest inputs that we've been tracking from the ground. Joining us on the broadcast is our colleague PV Ramana, who's been tracking the entire situation from the last few days. A very good morning, PV. Ramana, the entire rescue operation is continuing. This is day 2. Now, help us understand what is the current status of the rescue operation with water and mud being the major obstacles.
Koina, minute to minute situation is becoming very worst at SLBC tunnel, which is where the rescue operations is going on. 48 hours ago, the tunnel was collapsed. In the tunnel, 8 people were trapped and stuck in the tunnel itself. There is a lot of issues is going on because almost 400 meters length of tunnel was collapsed. The entire tunnel is filled with the mud, rocks and concrete itself. And moreover, the water is coming out of the tunnel almost every hour. Officials are removing the water from the tunnel around 4,500 liters per minute. According to the officials, the 3,500 liters of water coming out of the tunnel every minute. So accordingly, officials is making the arrangements with the 150 HP motor and another is 100 HP motor is removing the water from that particular tunnel. Almost the situation is becoming worse because the rescue team is unable to enter inside the tunnel because of this mud and water, and it is creating obstacles to enter the to make the entire operation. As of now, 200 personnel is involving in this operation, in this rescue operation. Now the officials is thinking that the officials could not reach, the rescue team could not reach vertical, like they are entering into the vertical of that tunnel. Now the officials is planning to put one hole up in the top of that tunnel. If it is works out or not, have to see what exactly will happen. The basic is that already Army also involved in the rescue operation, Hydra is involved in the rescue operation, and moreover these NDRF teams also doing their effort, putting their every effort to save the people. Yesterday evening, local minister, Telangana Minister Domalapenta entered into the tunnel with on a train, like there will be some train track of a kind of a thing, and he entered inside. He expressed his version is that situation is worse and there is no hope on the lives of these 8 people. This is a very pathetic situation. Have to see, at least because almost 48 hours they are gone, they are in the water and they are in the mud means the situation, how the situation we can imagine that as of now the situation will be, we can imagine. So now already Chief Minister Revant Reddy is made to minute, he is taking the updates on that, and even local Minister Domalapenta Rao, Irrigation Minister Uttam Kumar Reddy also involved in this rescue operation. Now there is no, like they are trying to dig out the mud, but they are unable to trace out the people who exactly there. And yesterday, one interesting thing is that the rescue team after entering to that place, they called with their names who was trapped and who was stuck in that this thing. They shouted with their names, because if they are alive, they will come down, they will give some signs, kind of a thing. So that was the hope from the officials, that was the hope from the rescue team, in fact. But as of now, how to see what the situation will be what the entire situation will be. And officials expect that it take another 24 hours to completely dig out that entire mud and entire concrete whichever is stuck in that tunnel. Now they are planning everything and they are putting every effort. Even after that, they are unable to track the people who were stuck in that, who were stuck and who was trapped in that tunnel. It's a very close tunnel. People, more than 5-6 members, that people cannot enter. Even the rescue team also putting some, because of this mud and water, they are unable to walk, unable to enter inside the tunnel. They are putting some cardboard sheets kind of a thing. They are putting some wooden plates, and they are trying to put their foot under. They are trying to enter inside the tunnel. Now, how to see they are planning? Another planning is that they wanted to put another. They can go for pressure of water from the top, but the thing is that if they are alive, their life will be in the bad condition. So that is the entire system. Now, as of now, they are putting all the efforts, but they are unable to do much. They are unable to track the people. How to see what exactly the situation will be? It's almost 48 plus hours means how the situation. They are already in the water. They are not having sufficient oxygen. They are not proper food and all. So what will be the situation? It's unexpectable, and it will be definitely some miserable kind of a thing. That's what officials and local people expect going on.
Right, PV, thank you so much for bringing in all those details. Clearly, the situation continues to remain worrisome and we'll continue to track the latest on the SLBC tunnel rescue. Right now, the status suggests that the narrow tunnels and mud water have now complicated the entire rescue operation. We are wishing for a safe rescue of the workers, but right now we're slipping into a very short break.